Let me show you this really easy and fun groove over F minor. Now the concept is simple. We're going to be descending chromatically from the flat 7 of the chord to the 5th of the chord. Bear in mind we're going to be playing the natural 6 and the flat 6 over F minor. This means that we're going to use some modal interchange. We're going to borrow F minor from two different major keys. So I'm going to start by playing this F minor 7 on top 3 strings. I got the root, the flat 3, the flat 7. If I bring that flat 7 half step down, I have an F minor 6, right? Now remember, an F minor chord with the natural 6 belongs to the 2 chord. In this case, F minor 7 is going to be the 2 chord in the key of E flat. Now you can also see this triad as a diminished triad. In this case, I have a D diminished triad. That's the 7th chord in the key of E flat. So you can say that a diminished triad, meaning the 7th chord, with the bass on the 2 chord, is going to give me a 2 chord minor 6. So you can learn your diminished triads all over the fretboard, put the bass on the 2 chord, and you have a 2 chord minor 6. So now from this chord, I'm going to bring the natural 6 half step down to the flat 6. So I'm going to have this sound, F minor with the flat 6. Now this time F minor 7, because we're playing the natural 6, is going to be the 6th chord in the key of A flat. So there we have that modal interchange, right? First F minor was the 2 chord in the key of E flat, because we were playing the natural 6, and now F minor is the 6th chord in the key of A flat, because we're playing the flat 6. Now if we deconstruct this chord and just play the top 3 strings, here I have a major triad, D flat major. Now in the key of A flat, D flat is the 4th chord. So you can say, if you play the 4th chord, D flat, and you put the bass on the 6th chord, you have a 6th chord minor with a flat 6. I'm to finish, I'm bringing that flat 6 half step down to the 5th, but I'm not just going to play an F minor triad here. I'm actually going to play an A flat major triad here. That's the 1 chord, right? A flat major. Now if I put the bass on the 6th chord, I have a 6th chord minor 7, in this case F minor 7. So if you want to use simple triad shapes and transpose this idea, you can tell yourself that first you're playing an F minor shell voicing, then you're playing a D diminished triad, then you're playing a D flat major triad, and then you're playing an A flat major triad. Of course, as soon as you put your bass on F, you have an F minor 7, F minor 6, F minor flat 6, and again an F minor 7. Now let's try to flip those chords, bring it to a lower register, and try to put that chromatic line as the middle note. So I'm going to play that flat 7 as my middle note, right? I'm going to D shell voicing at the root, the flat 7, and the flat 3 one octave higher. Now if I bring that flat 7 half step down, right, middle note, I'm going to have an F minor 6. Again, if you want to think about triads, here I have a D diminished spread triad, right? This is the closed triad, flat 3, flat 5, root. If I bring that flat 5 one octave higher, I have this chord. Right? Again, in the key of E flat, D is the 7th chord. D diminished, the 7th chord, with the bass on the 2 chord, is going to give me a 2 chord minor 6. Now let's bring that natural 6, the D note, half step down to D flat, to the flat 6. Here I have a spread triad, in this case D flat major spread triad, right? Here's the closed triad, first inversion, strings 3, 4, and 5. I'm bringing the 5th an octave higher. Now again, we're playing over F, right? So here I have the root, I have the flat 6, and I have the flat 3. Now for the last chord, I want to bring that flat 6 half step down to the 5th. Now this is a huge stretch, right? I can do it, but it's still not comfortable, right? So what I'm going to do too is bring the root a whole step down to the flat 7, and bring the flat 3 a whole step and a half down to the root. So here I have the flat 7, I have the 5th, and I have the root. So it's like a power chord, F5 with a flat 7 on the bass. So I have this sound at the end.